sound chambers, and that is something that any of us can do. The lower frequencies and vibrations are you're going to go deep like your Elvis, and then you have the higher ones are going to take you higher. But using sound can help us to clear out energy blockages within our body and energy fields. It can also connect us with the vibration and the resonance of the earth. It can help if we are struggling through symptoms or solar flares and the symptoms of the energy that's coming in. And I have so much kind of sound and pops that are coming out of my throat right now. So using quantum light language allows me to bypass the physical fields and take us directly into the higher self, the higher energetics, the galactical and angelic fields that are surrounding us, the quantum field. So if you have sounds that are coming through that you just don't understand, sit within those sounds and see what comes out. For me, it came in pops and clicks. And for years, I have hardware that has been placed in my neck from a cervical injury, and a box fell on my head and crushed my cervical spine. So I have hardware, so artificial hardware inside. But I started hearing these pops and clicks coming from my neck about a few years into my injury. And they have always kind of been this why, like doctors couldn't figure it out. I couldn't figure it out. No one could understand why these were happening. And I could hear them for the first year or so. And then all of a sudden it just started coming out. And it wasn't until my ascension journey really started, my spiritual journey started, that the energy of them, they would happen while I was in pain peaks, and my body would just start making these sounds. And what it was doing was healing me while I was passed out from the pain, that my body would just take over, and this quantum light language would take over. And so sound really helped. And once it started to happen more so when I was awake, and when I was asleep, I didn't have any choice in it. It just happened. My family could hear it. I would wake up and not know anything. And then I started recording my pass outs, and I could hear the pops and clicks, and I could see that what it was taking my body through, and there was an energetic connection to them. So I surrendered to them and said, okay, show me. And they showed me that this light language is an energy in itself, and it can help others break through that barrier of those limiting beliefs, that energy, that's stuck energy, trapped emotions, and really get to the core. And it does it without, it bypasses the subconscious mind, and it goes straight to the conscious center in the quantum field. So I've embraced it, and I have been utilizing as an energy modality for myself and others over the last 3 years, as I've stepped into service for the divine and helping children and women and men really break through those barriers of emotions and trapped emotions, trapped energy, chronic pain, teaching them how to color chronic pain, has all been through this. And it was the sound chambers that allowed me to expand and surrender to the energy of the light language, and really see that I could go low and reach the vibrations and frequencies of cancer to help a little girl through the light language and sound chambers. And it doesn't matter what sound you make. There's no right or wrong sound. If you want a place to start, the frequency and the sound of is that of the earth, and it expands to the multiple different realms of AOM. If you want AUM, there, that will also reach a different, it's more of the heart space that I feel like that one comes out of. But it's it's law, it's whatever you're guided to expel whatever energy is excited to expel from you. And if you're a singer and you can reach all of the levels, go for it. Please, your ability to reach those higher octaves, it's really healing in itself for the rest of us. If you hear whales or singing with the whales, doing this near water or in water is also a great way to expand on the healing abilities that sound gives us. You can feel the energy moving up and down and expanding the heart, expanding the ribs, releasing tension from the shoulders. Clearing out the sinuses, my ears are popping, flowing into the third eye and the crown chakra. Go where you're guided and just allow the sound to make any noise that it wants to. Using the butterfly kisses, sending that energy down the spinal cord just to see where additional energy needs to be sent. Sitting within the expansion, allowing the heart to rest, the lungs to float, going where you're guided. I'm just kind of going down each energy center to see. And there's some times where you won't connect initially. You'll have to try a few different tones, and then you'll feel when it reaches the right frequency for your solar plex or your sacral, or especially your root chakra. Those ones you're going to need to pull in some Elvis or some Frank Sinatra.